Hello, Trad Song Tuesday people. Welcome aboard. This is a couple of songs meeting the pub theme. I'm going to start with one that I've always thought of as being sung by a pub landlord, and it's A Jug of This. So just hold on a sec. Let me just pop chat out so I can see you if you show up. Yeah, a jug of this, which I always think of as being a pub landlord trying to entice sailors in to get drunk as skunks and spend their money like sailors on shore leave. So that's where we are. Ye mariners all, as you pass by, come in and drink when you are dry. Spend, my lad, your money brisk, and pop your nose in a jug of this. Ye tipplers all, as you pass by, come in and drink when you are dry. Come spend, my lad, your money brisk, and pop your nose in a jug of this. Ye tipplers all, if you've half a crown, you're welcome all for to sit down. Come in, sit down, think not amiss, to pop your nose in a jug of this. Well, now I'm old and scarce can crawl, I've a long grey beard and head that's bald. Crown my desire, fulfil my bliss, a pretty girl and a jug of this. And when I'm in my grave and dead, and all my sorrows are past and fled, transform me then into a fish, come let me swim in a jug of this. You mariners all, as you pass by, come in and drink when you are dry. Spend, my lad, your money brisk, and pop your nose in a jug of this. Ye mariners all, or A Jug of This, sung by the pub landlord on the Ratcliffe Highway, probably. Now, this is the song I was initially planning to sing, and I'm going to sing it. I couldn't believe I'd not already made a recording of it, but apparently not. So here it is. This is this is Keith Marston's Magisterial, Doing the Manch. I'm told it's a true story. There were, at one time, definitely 27 pubs along the length of the Manchester Highway and Manchester Road in Bradford, between Odsal Top and the centre of town. Not anymore, but there were once. I was 18 when me dad first took me to a pub, and I've never ever seen him quite so mad. A pint of the usual, sir, the barman said, but he was asking me, not dad. Well, if surfeited the appetite will sicken and so die, I'll not long have a boozer for a son. They say there's 27 pubs from here to Odsal Top, and tonight you'll have a pint in every one. We kicked off in the majestic, little Alec kicked us out when dad said he was scared what he might catch. We didn't mean to set on fire the White Swan and the Devonshire, but dad was all as careless with his match as the odd fellas knew we'd been. We caused a riot in the Queen, and I was right till dad said then we should have had a nip in the Blue Lion and the Griffin, so we'll have to go back down and start again. We should have had a nip in the Blue Lion and the Griffin, so we'll go back down and do the Manch again. Well, we thought we'd make a start with a quiet game of darts before we'd gone a beer too far, but we were slinging arrows in the Albany Snug, and the board was in the public bar. There were arrows in the ceiling, there were arrows in the wall, there were arrows in a barmaid's thigh, till a very ugly landlord with a very ugly club suggested we should both go forth and multiply. Broken glasses they were counting as we slipped out of the fountain, and the Talbot crowd was still in hot pursuit. In the fighting, Father Albert killed the landlord of the Talbot when the city bugger criticised his suit, and we were walking on our knees by the time we reached the Fleece, and I was right till dad said then, like it lad or lump it, we have Miss Thorson trumpet, so we'll have to go back down and start again. We should have had a nip in the Blue Lion and the Griffin, like it lad or lump it, we have Miss Thorson trumpet, so we'll go back down and do the Manch again. Well, it's then we chanced to meet a young lady of the street, And Lord, but she'd some lovely wares to sell. Unfortunately, Dad was somewhat sick upon her dog. After 14 pints, he wasn't feeling well. As he searched for his teeth, he found the dog underneath. One knob jumped back and knocked the poor woman flat. I've had pints, peas, pork pies, and pickled eggs tonight, but I can't remember eating that. Well, the station and the junction then both showed us no compunction as they threw us in the street upon our ears. We had all sorts of hell on in the New Inn and the Nelson, and we had the Wickham landlord close to tears. As newts, we were pissed as we staggered into Lister's, and I was right till Dad said then, trouble now, of course, is we forgot wagon and horses, so we'll have to go back down and start again. We should have had a nip in the Blue Lion and the Griffin, like it lad or lumpet, we have missed those and trumpet. Trouble now, of course, is we forgot wagon and horses, so we'll go back down and do the manch again. Well, then Dad pinched a bulldozer so we could ride in style. He flattened 3 police cars straight away. His driving wasn't polished, and in no time he demolished Hong Kong Charlie's Chinese takeaway. As Charlie with his chopper chases up to Cello Street, his nearness to me necktie wasn't nice. As me breath began to steady, I said he were mad enough already. Did you have to order curried cat and rice? We had Webster's, we had Whitbreads, we had Hammonds, we had Hayes, we had John Smith and Sam Smith too. We were right bloody gluttons on some OBJ by Duddens and Bass, both red and blue. We had Incoop and Eincoop and Allsups and some Ramsdens that was all slops. And I was right till Dad said then, we've missed out all the Bentleys, we've not had a drop of Tetleys. So we'll have to go back down and start again. We should have had a nip in the Blue Lion and the Griffin, like it lad or lumpet, we had missed horse and trumpet. Trouble now, of course, is we forgot wagon and horses, we've missed out all the Bentleys, we've not had a drop of Tetleys. So we'll go back down and do the manch again. Well, the police with a van cleared the Yorkshire divan, the landlord and his wife and kids as well. Though Foresters was quiet, there was not a sign of riot, for the customers was all inside the cell. There were specials running up the street and firemen running down. Troops and tanks were standing by at Hodsall Top. Some nuns who came to pray for peace just stayed to sober up the priest who got so drunk he tried to kiss a cop. Well, there was still a hue and cry in both the Woodman and Red Lion, and the Craven Effer tried to bar the door. We thought we might get drunk if we had another in the trunk lift, so we thought we'd better have one to be sure. As he fell through the doors on all fours at Mary Shaw's. I was right till Dad said then, you can have a little rest, now you're halfway through the test. Then we'll have to go back down and start again. We should have had a nip in the Blue Lion and the Griffin, like it lad or lumpet, we had missed horse and trumpet. Trouble now, of course, if we forgot wagon and horses, we've missed out all the Bentleys, we've not had a drop of Tetleys. You can have a little rest, now you're halfway through the test. Then we'll go back down and do the manch again. There you go, Doing the Manch by Keith Marsden. Absolute cracker of a song, so I hope that's good for you. Bye-bye.